Ladies and gentlemen, this is Prowsul. Yes, and I'm going to be talking about Monday Night Raw on the 19th, I think it was, of September 2013. Yes, it was 19th. Okay, so I'm just going to be briefly talking about it. First of all, I just want to say that I think Raw in general is too long. It should be about 2.5 hours at the maximum, I think. When Roman Reigns came out, I actually thought to myself, please, I don't want to watch this, I want to go to sleep. I actually felt like this. And not only that, but because I have to put content out, they make matches for the sake of making matches. Now, why was not Kevin Owens just running through the cage? And well, he was, but what I mean was, why didn't he just let Roman Reigns go? You know what? You go through. I don't care, because I've got a match on Sunday. Because that's exactly what he said at the beginning of the show. He's saying that you're gonna make me wrestle in the match. And then Stephanie said, you know what, it's going to be a non-title match. So what the heck is the point of it? What the heck is the point? You know, you've got to have some value of that title, you know, of the match. There's got to be a purpose to it. But they're just having matches for the sake of matches. And it was a brutal match. I mean, I was watching it, but I wasn't watching it, you know, half watching it, like half on my phone and half on the tablet, I mean, and half on watching it at the side. And you know, sure, you got a big high spot from Seth Rollins coming in. Oh my gosh, Seth Rollins, his leg doesn't, if you watch that when he was running in, just watch it back, guys, he does not look like he has recovered from his leg injury. Before, in the past, before he was injured, he had gears, and I mean, he could go he could slow paced. When he was doing his moves, his sets, etc., and having the matches, he could go to normal slow pace and then pick up the speed. He can't do the same anymore. When he was fighting, was it Rusev at the beginning? Yeah, it was. He was only a one speed ahead. It was just like watching an Ambrose match, which was like from fourth gear. You know, both guys are going in a fourth gear, and that's it. And but I do have to say that, you know, Seth Rollins, he doesn't look like he's fully recovered from his injury. When he was running, he did not look like he was running appropriately. But yes, he went on the top of the cage, and did a jump in a big high spot, which was cool. It was cool, and again, it's become a bipolar thing now. Where last week he was a heel, according to Kevin Owens, and this week he is now back to being a babyface, according to Kevin Owens. So this is really weird situation that we're in. This is one hell of a, I don't know if it's a dichotomy, but whatever word you want to say. Other things, I'd say Jericho, yeah, he's doing as good as he could do. Clearly he was doing he was trying to get some form of entertainment in terms of going for that list that he was doing. He reminded me of a list that he did, the 101 moves set that he had when he was in WCW, and I think he was coming towards that. But it got funny when he actually said, you know what, I'm making a list of all stupid idiots, and you guys are going to be on it. And I'm sure the skit where he did with Mick Foley, he had to pretend as though he was, you know, going to take a verbal bashing of Mick Foley. Because obviously Mick Foley is the person in charge, so he has to. This Stephanie McMahon thing, the biggest hole in this whole argument for me is, why the heck is Seth Rollins not going, you know what, where's Hunter? Let me speak to Hunter. And same with Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns at the beginning of the show saying that, you know what, he hasn't got the guts to come back out again. Well, why not? He could just sneak attack you like he did last time. So what makes you think he won't do it again? You know what I mean? It's like logical things like that. He's not gonna come back. Come on, he's not gonna come back and do that. Are you kidding me? He did it before, and he'll do it again. And Seth Rollins, when he's pandering to, Stephanie, and saying that, you know what, you knew about this. I'm not stupid. You knew about this. Okay. And then she kind of, she didn't admit it, but then she said that I am not admitting that it's true, but at the same time I'm saying I agree with everything that he's done. So in that case, why don't you just admit that you did it? It doesn't make no sense, you know what I mean? If that's the storyline that they're going for. Oh, another triple threat match is happening now. We've got Sasha Banks versus Bayley versus Charlotte. Another flipping triple threat match. I'm sick and tired of triple threat matches. Majority of matches on Raw were like, quadruple or multi-people matches. Maybe they got too many wrestlers on there. But whatever it is, come on. It's too much. I can't be bothered with that. The match, that was good though. The Jericho match with all the other guys, Enzo and Cass. I like the way New Day, they coming back to their jokey self. That's one good thing. They actually said that, they came out and said, the reason that we're out here is because we have nothing better to do. So that was so funny. Because you know what, at least they're getting back to their wittiness. And Gallows and Anderson came. I don't know which one's Gallows and which one's Anderson. They're both bald, you see. I know one's taller, one's not. But I think it might have been Gallows. Or it could have been Anderson. But one of the guys said, they just said that, you're being stupid, you're doing this, you're doing that, and it was okay. Yeah. And your point being what? That was just the thing that I took away from that was it was just kind of Gallows or Anderson need to work on their promos a lot more. The cruiserweights, fine. What can I say about this? No, first of all, I just want to talk about the previous match again. Enzo and Cass, they're cool. They're good. The Puerto Ricans are really funny. Actually, it's quite good the fact that they're now selling timeshare. They should do something like that. Some dodgy dealing type of situation where they get someone to sign a contract or something like that. That would be good. And like a match where if they win, then they have to buy a piece of timeshare. And that would be a good one. Come on, I can come up with a lot of things, but I just can't be bothered thinking really regarding that much. But the cruiserweights they were introduced very, very well, I have to say. They were introduced very, very well by Mick Foley. Saying it's not the dog in the fight, it's the actual. I'm messing it up. He didn't mess it up on the. It's not the size of a dog; it's the dog in the fight that matters. And that was a good introduction. The match, again, it was a 4-4 match, and I just can't be bothered with them. I really just cannot be bothered with them. It wasn't great. It was good. It was a good match. It wasn't great. I did think one of the guys, the guy with the red underwear, he was overselling every single move. every single move, like a straight right. He was pretending he was glazed. His eyes was glazed, and he got rocked, and he couldn't remember where he was or anything like that. And the other guy, the one with the pink underwear, that dude, I don't know. He's trying to be, a bit of Eddie Guerrero mixed with all the other guys, etc. It was kind of, and he was trying too hard, I think, to please the fans. I think if he tried less and just be a lot more, just have fun with it, it would have worked out a lot better. Brian Kendrick, I knew he was going to win because that's the way they do it in that type of matches. They, get the guy who's not getting beaten up a lot to come out in the end and win the actual match. And, it is what it is. I don't know where they're going to go with the Cruiserweight division, really. People are in love with it. People are really in love with it. They treated it like a sport on that particular show last week for the previous weeks after NXT. But in terms of on Raw, do I see it as a sport? Who knows? It's I think people still would see it as a sport or whatever it is. A lot of people love that stuff. I don't like it. I think it's good. Don't get me wrong. The way they wrestle, the way they jump around, are like monkeys flying around, grabbing a huge tree and a tree branch and flying across a ring. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. But no, it was good. That's all I can say. I wasn't that entertained by it. But that's about it, really. As far as anything else is concerned, I didn't think too much of it. Last few thoughts. Man, they're overworking the wrestlers. They really are overworking the wrestlers. They just had a cage match. Maybe it was because the ratings were down. Ratings were down last week, so they're trying to bring the ratings back up. But I don't think having a cage match would do it, if I really will be honest with you. However, I think they need to kind of maybe make matches which are meaningless happen more, or maybe should do. Maybe they should do, like a pair, like a tag team matches where Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho face off with somebody else, Sami Zayn and Seth Rollins. They should do something like that. That would have been an ideal last 20-minute match or something like that, and they could have had some funny spot, and that would have been the end of a match. But they didn't do it, and because there was just no point of the match in the end. It was just no point, not in my opinion. Oh yeah, lastly, Bo Dallas. What the heck? Who cares? I love the chant of "Let's go Jobber." Let's go Jobber. That's just the way it should be. Because Bo, simply, I don't know what to say about you, because, well, I don't want to say anything about you. Good luck for your future, but I don't see it being good in the WWE. Anyway, that's it from me. Have a great day. Peace out. Peace.